Hey YouTubers, as promised, the screen unboxing. My Elite screen unboxing. Actually, it's already been unboxed. You can see it's right there. It's hanging on the wall. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at looking at the camera when I'm trying to film. Anyway, so let's go on to the unboxing video and see what you think. Okay, so there was the unboxing, and within the box you get I like these instructions, one sheet. That's an Elite Screens pull down screen. I got it off of the Manual B series. Got it off of Amazon, I think $79 including free shipping. And basically all you have to do to mount it is you measure between the two eye holes or keystones on the projector screen, which is behind me, and you put a couple of mollies in the wall, and you basically hang the screen. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do next. I'm going to get the measurement. I'm not going to film this portion of me hanging the screen because if I fall on my ass, I don't want y'all to see it, but I'll show you before and after of the old screen. And what I'm going to do is just hang this right over my old screen, and then I'm not going to be able to adjust it till later tonight because, as you can see, I got a lot of light in here. But we'll get it done, and we'll show you what it looks like, the finished product, and then we'll show you the adjustment this evening. Okay, so after the unboxing, I was able to get the screen hung. I just measured across 92 inches and then split it in half. Found my center point, and once I did that, I was able to measure equidistantly from the sides and get it hung. Now it looks like it's sloping here because my camera tripod was not set up properly, but it took me all of about 15-20 minutes to get this screen mounted on the wall, and it looks quite nice. You could still see my old painted white screen behind it. It tucks up into the corners. It comes out, it's almost as large as my old screen, but that would have been a 106-inch diagonal, and they wanted I think $200 for that screen, so I went with this one instead. And even though it's a pull down screen, it will be staying down all the time. I don't want to be rolling it up and down and getting wrinkles in the material, so I'm just leaving it down all the time. Now, they sent plastic anchors to mount this thing into the wall with. I'm not a big fan of plastic anchors. They tend to spin, so I got these instead. My father swore by them. They go into the wall, and then you tighten them once they're in the wall, tighten the screw down, and that expands, grabs onto the sheetrock, and gives you a lot more strength and stability. So I put a couple of these in each corner, and they're going to hang the screen quite well. It's not going to go anywhere. And again, that screen is not that heavy, so there's no worries it's going to fall off the wall or anything like that. It is the same gain as my painted screen was, so I won't see any phenomenal increase in the picture quality, but it should be a good increase nonetheless. Other than the smell, I'm actually quite happy with my choice of screen. As you can see here, it looks quite good. Screen unboxing and mounting, and the model I got is the Manual B series from elitescreens.com, and I'm looking for the exact model I got. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll bring it up on Amazon here, and I can show you the exact model I purchased. If you bear with me a second, I'm going to sign into my Amazon account, but I don't want you to see it. Okay. So here's the one I got right here. This is the Elite Screens Manual B Series 100-inch diagonal 16:9 pull-down projection screen. The, Elite Screens has a lot of options. I tell you, I toyed with the idea of doing an actual screen that you mount on the wall and just being done with it, not doing the pull-down. But screens have to be tensioned. You know, they have to be stretched over a period of time, and if you don't do it correctly, you're going to get waves in the screen. They affect the picture, and if you're like me and you like a beautiful picture, it'll just piss you off. So what I decided to do instead was purchase a pull down screen and just leave it down. Now it's a little wavy right now because it's been rolled up, but the waves will go out of it and eventually it'll settle. I still have to paint over the old screen because my old screen was painted on the wall, and I got a decent picture of it, but it developed some flaws in the screen, as you saw in my coming attractions video, and I didn't want to deal with those flaws in the screen, a nail pop and a bug got squashed on the painted screen. I did that. Yeah, my bad. Don't squash bugs on your screen. Now on this screen, the pros is it's well built. It's not that heavy. You saw me doing arm lifts with it. It works as expected. It was only $79.96 on Amazon with free shipping with Prime. I got the 16:9 100-inch. They make a 16:10 120. You can see you got quite a few different sizes here you can pick from. And you can see it has 282 customer reviews and has 4.5 stars. So most of the problems with this were people complaining about the smell. And there is an odor coming off of it, but it'll dissipate. I'm sure it's whatever chemical they use is probably slowly killing me and my family, but what the hell, right? So anyway, I'm happy with the screen. The cons, it comes in a big box. That's pretty much the only con I have right now. Time will tell. In fact, time will tell tonight when I go to calibrate the thing. I'm going to show you as best I can what that looks like, just to get my projection image centered on the screen, because the painted screen I had was actually 120-inch diagonal. Well, it was closer to 106 inches diagonal. It's not a standard size, but actually Elite Screens makes a 106-inch screen that would have fit this perfectly, but they wanted $199 for it, and I'm sorry, but I'm kind of cheap, frugal, I like to call it. So I opted for the pull-down screen in this size, and I just decided I would live with it. A 92-inch diagonal screen is pretty huge. It's what, 5-6 feet diagonal. So actually I think the width of my screen opening is about 8 feet, so it fit in there very nicely. And once I get the old white painted screen painted black, you'll never know it was there, and hopefully this image will pop, but we'll see when we come back with a calibration video. Stay tuned. Okay, I can't show this video for long because I don't want to get a copyright infringement, but basically here's the before shot before I get it lined up, and then here's the after shot after I got everything into frame. And excuse the picture quality, I shot this on my iPhone, so it's not quite as good as it could be, but you can see the color pops, the picture pops, it looks really good. So there's the screen with an actual image on it from my Optoma HD65 projector. I did have one small problem, and that was that I found out when I was adjusting the picture, my projector mount is not secured to the ceiling. Why? Plastic mollies. I used the mollies that came with the projector mount instead of putting toggle bolts into the ceiling like I should have. So now what I have to do is take the projector down very carefully, because it's kind of tricky. It weighs heavy in the hand when you're using this and trying to take the bolt out of the mount. When I bought this mount, it said it was a quick disconnect. I didn't realize that, most of the mounts, you have the disconnect and then it has a little wire or something that holds a projector to the mount. This one doesn't have it, so I have to be really careful when I pull that screw out to bring the projector down. So I need to do that, and then I need to put 2 toggle bolts in place of these mollies up in the ceiling and make sure that mount is secure and stable, because if you've got the mount wiggling around in the ceiling, you can't adjust it properly. It's not going to hold the adjustment. So I didn't spend a lot of time on the adjustment. We watched Frozen on it last night, and the picture was stunning, even though it was only 480p. The image was still stunning. The colors popped. Visually, it was very nice. And I left a little bit of the white screen behind it, so when the image runs over on the white screen, you can see that even though this is a 1.0 gain, the screen I had painted on there before was probably the same gain, because they're pretty similar, except my white screen had yellowed from being exposed to the sun over time. But I'm quite happy with this projector screen, and I would recommend it. I give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for an entry-level screen, this is probably going to be more than adequate for you and your family. So I hope you found this video entertaining and informative. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up down below. As always, your comments and suggestions or questions are welcome, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.